Coming up,
now we're gonna take this up one more level, out, in, out, in. There we go.
This is Kendall, and he'll show us the benefits of trampoline workouts and how to get started. Have you seen this downtown? It's part of the Underline, and it's the coolest public park in town. Personal trainer Morgan Shapiro continues her gym do's and don'ts with the dumbbell deadlift. Gwen shows us a plank variation that doesn't require you to be on the ground. And Chef Ray is back with more convenient, healthy recipes. All of that and more is today on SoFlo Health. Welcome to the Underline. Hello and welcome to SoFlo Health. I'm Hunter Frankie and we're in downtown Miami, Brickell, to experience the Underline. It's located just south of the Miami River, right at the intersection of the Miami River Greenway, which is another walking path that goes all the way down. And what is the Underline? That's what we're here to experience. It's a park that will be under the Metro Rail for up to 10 miles in the future in 3 different phases. They've already completed phase 1, and that's what we're here to see. It's a walking path, a jogging path, parks, and more. We're at Body and Soul in Coral Gables. I'm joined by Kendall, and we're standing on trampolines because today we're talking about your class, which is Lay Bounce. We saw you previously with Jenna Mark on our show, and we said, hey, that sounds like fun. Let's do a feature on it. So here we are. So tell me, what's so great about these?
The thing that you feel immediately when you step onto this trampoline is that your weight goes into the rubber. So it absorbs the impact that we put into it, allowing us to avoid the toll that our joints take working on that hard surface. For example, when I'm going for my run, my legs are feeling good, my knees are feeling good because they're being supported by the soft buoyancy of the trampoline surface.
Yeah, let's be honest, just being able to do this.
Come on now.
It's a lot of fun. I don't get to do this
One
in
of my
interviews.
personal favorites is our kicks. Any of the kind of kicks that we get to do.
Yeah.
The release that we experience is just beautiful. So the first move that we're gonna cover is the most natural move we can do on the trampoline, a good old-fashioned run. To get us started with that, we're just gonna lift one knee at a time, just like so. Now from this pace, we add a little more speed to the action to allow it to go from one leg to the other with no stop in between. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. From here, you're gonna drop into a squat, letting those hips hover right over those heels. And all we're gonna do is try and lift those knees towards the elbows very softly. As your legs come back down onto the tramp, you're simply gonna pull them right back up to allow that action to flow in a repetitive fashion. Follow me. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So with those arms, we're gonna take them all the way out to the sides with our legs, and we're gonna bring it all the way back in. Now we're gonna go for 2 bounces. 1, 2, in, 2. Out, in, out, in. There we go. Allowing the arms and legs to move all together, letting that body flow, letting that music take the lead, having a good time, breaking a nice sweat. And those are your first 3 moves of balance. How we feeling, y'all?
I feel great. I got a little out of sync. You guys are much better at this than I am.
No worries at all.
But it was really easy to follow along with. And what would you say some of the benefits are of what we just did?
So, one of the benefits that I personally enjoy the most about rebounding, that low impact quality of the bounce enables us to do this without the pain that comes with the toll that our joints take working with hard surfaces. So the cardio intensity is through the roof.
It was really challenging in the beginning, but so much fun. And I've seen a big difference in my improvement in my fitness. I have more energy after the classes. I can go straight from an hour bounce to work the whole day and feel great. Everybody, whether it's their first time or their 100th time at the end of the class, it's just such a good feeling. And it's just, like I said, good energy and a great vibe.
I feel great, and it just goes to show you the trampolines aren't just for kids, certainly, and they can be great for your health. Kendall, Simone, thank you so much for your time. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
We're starting our journey at the Underline at the northern terminus. This is called the River Room, where I'm sitting, and it's full of native grasses and pollinator plants, and its intention is for pet owners to have a place for their furry friends to rest along with them right on the riverfront. As you can see over my shoulder, the mile marker is there. We're just at the beginning. There's so much more to see, so let's get moving. We're back in the kitchen at Publix Aprons Cooking School with Chef Ray. Last time we made fried rice, well, cauliflower rice, and it was delicious. Now, what are we making today?
We're going to be making a zucchini noodle with a pesto cream sauce, some chicken, and some mushrooms. So the very first thing we're going to do, though, is we are going to toast up some pine nuts.
There's no oil needed?
The pine nuts themselves start to release some oil, and then that helps in the toasting. While that's doing its thing, this is just such a great item that we have here in our produce department. They have one with zucchini and onions. This one's the mushrooms, garlic, and some rosemary. And you can actually steam them in the bag. But what we're gonna do is we're going to take them out. We're gonna place them in a pan. These are fantastic. You also get some whole garlic cloves and then a nice sprig of rosemary. And then make sure, you see how they're starting to shine up a
Yeah, they're
little
starting
bit?
to get shiny.
Just give it a little turn on the pan. Just back and forth. You see that?
Oh, wow, look at that.
Mm-hmm. And I already have some of these mushrooms that I did a few minutes ago. They don't take very long at all, but as you can see, they have shrunk up a little bit. That garlic is nice and soft. Those look great. You can smell them. I can smell them into the mask. These are cooked chicken strips that we sell. These are Greenwise brand. You can get a barbecue one. This one is a sea salt and pepper. For this, we're not gonna go with barbecue. We're gonna go with the sea salt and pepper. This is already cooked, so all we're trying to do is just really heat this up. Can't get any easier than this. Now, I'm going to add our mushrooms, which are already cooked, but now we're going to start to build up these flavors. Our friends over at Hero Farms, they have these spiralized zucchini noodles, and they also have a little bit of like a pesto sauce that comes with them, so it makes things even that much easier. But if you wanted to buy the plain ones, you could. Now, these zucchini noodles cook in no time. All you really got to do is just warm them through. We're gonna add your perfect pine nuts, our little sauce packet here. So we have some fresh basil, and all you're gonna do is you're just gonna hand tear. All right, give it one final turn and we are done.
Here we go. Try and get a little of everything here. Wow. That's really good. It's so simple too.
Everything has such a great flavor to begin with. The chicken, the noodles, the sauce. We really didn't have to add anything to this.
Tastes great. Thanks a lot, Chef Ray. This is really delicious. In fact, I just got some pine nut, little toasty in there. Tastes great.
And the fresh basil just kind of comes through. It's really good.
Thanks a lot.
Well, you're welcome.
When SoFlo Health returns, we learn more about the Underline, and Gwen teaches you how to perform an effective plank without being on the ground.
Focusing on you from your team of experts at Sylvester Comprehensive Cancer Center, South Florida's only National Cancer Institute designated cancer center.
When Annie Massey was diagnosed with breast cancer at 42, she knew she had a tough battle ahead.
Within a couple weeks, I was starting chemo.
Dr. Carmen Calfa, a breast oncologist and medical co-director of the Cancer Survivorship Program at Sylvester, says it's not just about treating the patient's cancer, but also addressing their physical and emotional well-being.
At Sylvester, we really are dedicated to finding best treatments and cure as many patients as we can. But we also want to really be mindful of the aftermath and what comes with cancer and with the cancer treatment.
Survivorship supportive services are available to all cancer patients at Sylvester. But 6 months ago, a pilot program that offers breast cancer patients a coordinated, integrated, and personalized survivorship care plan, all under one roof, was launched at the Plantation location.
That includes exercise physiologist, nutritionist, music therapist, art therapist, acupuncturist.
When I was in the chemo lounge, we always had someone come in and play some instruments.
Annie is in remission now, but she's still in treatment and continues to engage in the free services that kept her spirits high in the toughest times.
It just touched every aspect of my life.
Welcome back to SoFlo Health. I'm Hunter Frankie, and we are still underneath the metro rail at the Underline, which is very aptly named, and this is the Promenade. I'm currently standing on what is a sound stage for health, wellness, art, and cultural events that take place here. Or if you're not feeling that and you're just a little hungry, bring some food and you can have something to eat right here at one of the provided tables, or play some games with a friend, relax, and enjoy the view. We're now joined by Meg Daly from the Underline to tell us what this is all about. Meg, thank you for taking some time to chat with us. What is the Underline all about?
Good morning, Hunter.
Good morning.
Thanks for coming to the Underline.
Sure.
The Underline is a 10-mile project. We're creating a linear park, an urban trail, and this incredible oasis for nature and people to hang out, transfer, mobility, and really experience their city for the first time in this space.
What can people expect from the Underline?
So I love that we started in the Promenade because you and I are right in front of the stage, which will have free yoga, Zumba, Tai Chi, brought to us by Baptist Health South Florida. We also had some ballet performances here, and in October we're going to have a Kids Day that I hope people come out with their kids and learn about nature on the Underline. We also have basketball, mini pitch soccer, and I think you bumped into a few butterflies, didn't you, this morning?
Yes, certainly did bump into a few, but more than a few butterflies.
Well, they weren't here either. And so these plants that we planted, this is a pollinator park, are attracting lots of monarch, the endangered atala, as well as the sulfur butterfly.
Wow. And what was the inspiration behind the Underline?
The inspiration of the Underline is really that I think great parks build great cities. 8 years ago, I had a bike accident and broke both of my arms, and I couldn't drive. Wow. And so I ended up walking below Metro Rail to get to physical therapy. And guess what? Slowing down and walking, it gives you time to really experience a space. And I was like, why don't we turn that into a park? That should be easy.
Here we are. I'm sure it wasn't easy.
It wasn't easy, but here we are.
Yeah, and it looks great.
Thank you. Well, phase 2 is under construction. That's from Coral Way to North Grove. Wow. And then the final phase is 7 miles long, and the vision's to complete the whole park by 2025. Very, very, very ambitious schedule.
Wow. And if people want to learn more about the Underline, how can they?
At theunderline.org, and they hope they look us up, and if they have any questions or even any ideas, we'd love to hear from anyone who talks to us.
Great. Meg, thank you so much.
Thank you, Hunter.
Of course.
SoFlo Seniors Strong is sponsored by Health Sun Health Plans.
We are joined again by Gwendolyn. You have seen her here on SoFlo Health. Last time we were talking about getting in a proper squat and staying young for a long time, and she's also showed us some pretty cool pool workouts to reduce the amount of impact on your joints. Today, what are we talking about?
Today we're talking about doing something very, very simple but essential for life, and it's a plank. So a lot of people say, I can't do a plank. I can't get on the ground. It hurts my wrist. It hurts, my back. I can't do all these things. But you can do a plank simply on a table or on the countertop of your kitchen. The other thing that's really good about doing something through your arms is that it does keep our bones strong in our upper body, and it keeps us also into extension. So doing a plank correctly will pull your arms down, it gets the chest lifted, it gets your shoulder blades down and into your back instead of wearing our shoulders like earrings. Yeah. We want to have a lot of space right there, but it does get the front and the back really tucking well together. So you're going to put your hands towards the edge.
Okay.
Exactly, so that you're not bending the wrist. And you can back up even a little bit more. Awesome. And then you want to pull your rib cage up. There should be more space in front of your ribs than there is in the back of your ribs. Okay. And then you can pull your belly button in without even saying, listen, I'm too strong for this. Lift up one leg. I feel that front line. Yeah. I have a nice extension through the back hip. Mm-hmm. I'm extending, so the hip flexor is allowed to be open. My glute is extending, which is part of my back line.
Mm-hmm. At what age is it too late to exercise?
Never. It's never too late to exercise. It's never too late to do a reach, or to pull yourself up from something, or just to move. So only when you stop using them do you really feel the need to go and stretch for an hour. You know, it's like I need to open that. I need to open that. I need to open that.
Yeah. A few hundred years ago, life just forced us to do all of these things. But now we've got modern convenience, and we need to remind ourselves to take care of ourselves in the process.
Yeah.
Well, Gwendolyn, thank you so very much for spending some time with us, showing us a wonderful way to do the plank. We really appreciate it.
Thank you. Have a great day.
SoFlo Senior Strong is sponsored by Health Sun Health Plans, Florida's only 5-star plan 4 years in a row.
Our tour beneath the underline continues, and Morgan makes sure you dumbbell deadlift safely after the break. Welcome back to SoFlo Health. I'm Hunter Frankie, and today we are experiencing the Underline. It's a park being built beneath the metro rail that'll eventually run for 10 miles. They've already finished phase 1. We're here in Brickell, and we just experienced the River Room, which is for your pets and you to relax on the riverfront. But of course, it's SoFlo Health, and we like to stay fit, so now we're at the gym between 7th and 8th. It's a track, it's a soccer field, it's a half basketball court, and there's even places to work out. There's so much more to see, so stay with us and experience the Underline. Looking out for your health is important, and that's what we cover here on SoFlo Health, but it's also important to be able to have an insurance plan and a provider that takes good care of you as well. Fortunately, we have Dr. Amin of Oscar today, and he's going to talk to us about what they have available for you. Hello, Dr. Amin, how are you?
Hi, Hunter. Thank you so much for having me on the show. It's great to meet you.
It's good to meet you as well. Tell us, what is Oscar?
Oscar Health Insurance is a company that provides unparalleled healthcare to over 560,000 members across the country. We've been around since 2012, and we have cultivated a significant amount of trust and facilitated unparalleled member experience with our members.
Who is Oscar for, and what sets you apart from other insurance companies?
Oscar is for anybody who's looking for great preventative care and a dedication to member experience. The thing that really sets us apart from other insurance companies is our dedication to member experience. When you become an Oscar patient, you have access to a personalized care team. And it's also an insurance company that is dedicated to preventative care. Nobody wants to be sick. Nobody wants to be in the hospital. When you become an Oscar member, you'll see that there is a dedication to providing regular checkups, getting your regular physicals, making sure that you stay healthy and in your home. Also, for people with chronic conditions, we want to make sure that you're not having your care delayed, that you're getting the care you need when you need it to stay healthy.
Is there anything else that you would like to share with us about Oscar that we haven't talked about so far?
Our Medicare Advantage plans offer affordable, convenient care with premiums and deductibles as low as $0, with $0 primary care visit copays, $0 dental, vision, and hearing benefits. And this really speaks to our desire to provide great access to care, and not access in name only, where you have insurance but can't use it, but access such that you can get to your physicians and get to your providers and get the care that you need. Our company is built around being there for our patients and knowing them. And not just knowing them as a number, but knowing them as a person.
Yeah, dealing with your health is stressful enough.
Exactly. The last thing you need to do is to be on the phone trying to haggle with somebody, trying to make sure you're getting the care you need.
Exactly. Well, Dr. Amin, thank you so much for spending some time with us today.
It was really great to meet you, Hunter.
Good to meet you as well. Remember the track we were talking about at the Underline? It's right here. You can start back there and run around the gym. Or if you rode your bike and you have a little breakdown, don't worry, they have little fix-it stations for you right here behind the gym. It's packed with plenty of great tools to help you out in a pinch, plus an air pumping station to keep you on the move. I think I see the quarter-mile marker back there, so I'll see you there after you watch this. When it comes to gym do's and don'ts, we've recently shown you a variation of a pull-down, how to properly barbell squat, and we're back at Playground Gym in Davie to show you the RDL, which is the Romanian deadlift. Why it's Romanian? Not really sure, but we'll show you what to do and what it's good for with Morgan Shapiro, our expert. Morgan, what would you like me to do?
Yes, so as with these last few videos, we are going to start off with the don'ts. I want to make that clear. Hunter's about to demonstrate what you are not supposed to do, but often the most common mistakes I see in the gym. So you're going to go ahead, pick up the dumbbells, but the way you see it in the gym often. dramatic, grabbing it, not paying attention, no awareness, and then just go ahead, show me your RDL, heels lift. This happens a lot. Knees completely lock out, like stiff leg, not good for you. Dumbbells are far away from your body. That is not what we want. We have an arch in the back, really sticking the butt out, and at the same time, a lot of times this happens, you arch the back, the neck goes up. Okay, so now we are going to give you the right way to do the dumbbell RDL, starting from the pickup. So you're gonna start off close to the bench. Hinge from the hips, flat back, safely picking those dumbbells up. Beautiful. Now from there, heels stay in the ground. Knees are not locked out, but it's definitely more of a stiff leg deadlift, the RDL, but it's not a complete lockout. From there, you're going to hinge the hips back. Dumbbells stay along your body, slow and steady, and come right back up. The hips send back. His lower back is looking flat. Neck is in line with the spine. He's not lifting up, not arching down. We're focusing on the hamstrings and the glutes. What are you feeling, Hunter?
Hamstrings and the glutes.
We did good, guys. All right, I'm liking it.
And what is the Romanian deadlift for?
The Romanian deadlift is going to put an emphasis on the hamstrings and the glutes. It's really important to work your posterior chain. A lot of injuries happen from lack of strength in the hamstrings. I've said it multiple times in the show, our quads are oftentimes overactive. We are constantly squatting, whether you think you are or not. You're sitting in the chair to watch SoFlo Health, that's good. Standing back up, driving in the car, we're always in flexion. So it's really important to work the muscles on the back.
What is flexion?
Flexion is going to be this position, right? We're coming up, legs squat. We need to do some hinging.
Right. Is there anything else we need to know about the RDL?
I think you guys should add them to your training routine. Very important exercise. Pick up the dumbbells and get to work.
All right, I'll do some more. Whoa, almost made a mistake there. Welcome back to SoFlo Health. I'm HUNTERFRANQUI, and we are wrapping up our journey through the Underline today, which is a new park beneath the metro rail. This is called the Oolite Room, named after the oolite rock that creates somewhat of a canyon for you to experience here. It's a type of limestone that's native to South Florida, and as far as the Underline goes, it's a lot of fun to be around, to walk through. It's certainly new and exciting to have in downtown Miami, but you kind of have to experience it for yourself, just like you should be watching SoFlo Home Project later today. Hey Elena, what's going on the show?
Hey Hunter, so today we take a look at classic and elegant home design as we tour a 10,500 square foot penthouse. It's all happening today at 5:30 on SoFlo Home Project.
Thanks, Elena. That is, of course, Elena Capper, design expert and host of SoFlo Home Project. We appreciate it, and we'll be watching. And we appreciate you watching this episode of SoFlo Health. But for now, we've reached the end of the line. I know. Save your groans. As always, you can watch previous episodes of SoFlo Health on SoFloHealth.com or follow us using @SoFloHealth to share with us what you're doing to stay healthy. And until next week, it's goodbye and good health. Next week on SoFlo Health, a bakery that makes allergy-friendly and kosher goodies. Professor Produce has some apple-lickable health benefits of apples to share. Of course, Morgan has useful gym tips. We'll explore Riverwalk and more. We'll see you then.